Yes, I'm inside. Yes, my lighting is okay. And yes, I am that serious. And today, Kelsea Ballerini, Noah Kahan, Cowboys cry too. Let's find out if it sets it off. Intro. Kelsea Ballerini. I'll be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about the artist. I know her music a little bit. I know she's had a bunch of hits. I know she's been out for a long time, and I know she is kind of a legend. That said, I don't know much about her as an artist. Like as far as like, I don't know anything about her real life. I don't know how long she's been doing it. I don't know much about her singer-songwriter style. I know very little, but I do know she's got a lot of goddamn talent. She's been on a lot of big ass records and she's done a lot of things. And I want to say she did a song not long ago with somebody. I really liked it a lot. Anyways, Kelsea Ballerini has been and will continue to be an icon. My man Noah Kahan is kind of new to the game. He's only been out for a little bit. I think this is like his second or third album. He just did. Maybe it's his first. I'm not sure. I know he ain't been around a whole long time. I know I've done a couple of his videos on this channel, and I am excited to hear this because, as I said, she's an icon, and he's on his way to being a legend. Let's go. No more talking. Let's just get into it. Kelsea Ballerini. I don't know why I'm having a problem with her name. Like my brain is saying that's not her name. Maybe I'm Kelsea Ballerini. That's her name. Am I doing that wrong? Something about it is just not sitting well with my brain. Anyways, Kelsea Ballerini, Noah Kahan, Cowboys don't cry. Cowboys cry too. Let's find out if it sets it off. I am all over the place. But real quickly before I get into the video, you know I got to do the YouTube thing, so like the video if you want to. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and please leave a comment to help Mr. Al go rhythm. Every time you guys interact with this video, it really does give YouTube the confidence to suggest this video to someone else, and that is everything to a small-time creator. I appreciate the hell out of all y'all. Thank you so very much. Let's go. I knew it was gonna get something beautiful though.
He's as tough as the tattoos up his right arm.
I got a few.
And I've talked him down from getting in a fight or two. He stands his ground, he's as stubborn as the weeds in the backyard. Cause growing up he had to go where the wind blew. He hides his heart and hurt, guess he kinda had to. In a world that says saddle up and be a man. When the sun goes down and his hazel eyes go blue, that's when I understand. Cowboys cry too. They may not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep.
You know, it's a little off topic, but it is valid to this song. Country music really has embraced cuss words over the last couple of years. Curse words, cuss words, bad words, whatever you want to call them. It really has kind of been in this embracing of it. They kind of allowed it a little bit more into their music, because it's funny because if you've ever hung out with some real country folk, you know they let them words fly. But they just have this like it's like not cussing in front of your grandma, right? Like you just don't cuss in front of the kids. You don't cuss in front of the ladies. So country music's embrace of this like more rebellious style with these cuss words, and it's kind of crazy. And Kelsea Ballerini coming out with just shit right in the chorus. It's fire.
They may not let them fall down in their hometown,
Beautiful song.
thinking
I'm in
they
love so
still
far.
got shit to prove. That well runs deep. But when he's showing his skin, letting me in, that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew Cowboys cry too.
I grew up wishing I could close off the way my dad did.
Man, that's a hell of a little melody comes in
Cowboys
with.
cry too.
off the way my dad did. Cause that man never felt a damn thing he didn't wanna feel. But I burned too many miles trying to ride out all the sadness. You can't outdrive pain, someday it's gonna take the wheel.
Did she just back him on that?
Burned too many miles trying to ride out all the sadness. You can't outdrive pain, someday it's gonna take the wheel. Can't be alone, but don't wanna get close to anybody.
I like that they're having her back him. That's cool, man. That's a I like the way the vocals play off of each other. That's a really cool layering effect. Whoever produced this, man, shouts out to them.
You can't outdrive pain, someday it's gonna take the wheel. Can't be alone, but don't wanna get close to anybody. Don't wanna bare teeth, but don't wanna look weak. It's a tough spot. But I'm afraid you'll walk away when the tears start running. But I hold on, 'cause cowboys cry too. They not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep. But when he's showing his skin, let him be, and that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew cowboys cry too. Blame it on the fathers, the ones that said they'd stay. Blame it on the songs that tell you they all right away. Mine that way. Cowboys cry too. They may not let them fall down in their hometown, thinking they still got shit to prove. That well runs deep. But when he's showing his skin, letting me in, that's when he's toughest to me. I never knew cowboys cry too.
Let's go. Kelsea Ballerini, Noah Kahan, Cowboys Cry Too. Does it set it off? Does it make the playlist? I have some thoughts. But first, I got to do the YouTube thing. So like the video if you want to. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And please leave a comment to help Mr. Algo Rhythm. Every time you guys interact with this video, it really does give YouTube the confidence to suggest this video to someone else. And that is everything to a small-time creator. I appreciate the hell out of all y'all. Thank you so very much. What do I want to say? Well, I don't want to spend 20 minutes going on about this, but I'm going to just take a second and praise this for what it is. And that is a throwback, right? It is a tie back to something that has kind of gotten lost in a lot of music nowadays. Right, there's a lot of feature music, right? We get a lot of feature music. And I know country music is a little bit more specific about this exact topic. But in most modern genres of music, we get a lot of features, right? So you get a lot of features. You get this artist featuring that artist. And there's a lot of, it's just a lack of collaboration. Honestly, we grow up in the emails time where everybody just kind of emails back and forth their kind of what they're working on. And, I don't know, it kind of leads to this sort of like prepackaged meat feel. Like, I know that's a weird analogy to make, but like you go to the Walmart, you could buy a steak is in a prepackaged piece of meat, right? That's a perfectly good steak. There's nothing wrong with that steak. But if you go to that if you went to a butcher and bought a cow from the same farm and it was just butchered there and it wasn't prepackaged meat, it would be a little better. I think that's sometimes what we get here. And country music is sort of the lasting place for this, where we have not features, but duets. Duets are a thing that used to be everywhere. You used to get all kinds of duets. What's the JC Chazé and oh man, what's the girl's group name? Oh, anyways, duets used to be a real thing, right? Like the Man Who Shall Not Be Named and the Isley Brothers used to do a bunch of duets together that were huge. Duets just kind of don't exist anymore. And so Kelsea Ballerini and Noah Kahan really coming at you with a hard duet where they're matching vocals, where they're keying pitch together, and they are hitting these things just like a well-oiled machine, right? This is that perfect cut, that butcher steak. This is the tomahawk coming off the bone. It's just something slightly different about it when you get two artists that are actually working together. Now, I could be completely wrong, and they could have just emailed this whole thing back and forth, but it's really, really tough unless they got a super engineers. They got to have two super engineers and a super producer that's able to make this happen like this. But to match tone and pitch is not impossible. It's not. It's relatively easy, but it just becomes more complicated. So this is a duet. This is a very specific style of song. And for that, I thank you. It's an incredible piece of music. I really do enjoy it. I think it's beautiful. Her voice is so angelic, and his voice is sort of gritty, but also kind of like standard, and like they just amalgamize into this thing that jumps into your ear and just gets in there. And that's before we even get to the messaging of this song. And look, I don't want to make this a 25-minute video, but the messaging of this song is so important and so key. It's something that doesn't get brought up enough. It is like you're allowed to be tough and emotional at the same time. And this idea that Cowboys Cry Too, while it's going to be, there'll be a lot of cowboys who are going to be like, I don't cry. But in front of their lady, they be like, I know I'm a softy. I know, baby, you love me, right? And that's going to be real. And that's the way this is going to go. This thing is going to play. I get a feeling this is going to be a jam. Anyways, Kelsea Ballerini, Noah Kahan, Cowboys Cry Too sets it off, makes the playlist. I think it's an incredible record. It's one of those things that doesn't come around very often. And when you get something that is an actual duet, you really got to grasp it by the balls and hold on to it, because they're just so few and far between, and I'm really impressed with this one. Shout out to Kelsea Ballerini and Noah Kahan. I know they're really, really anticipating what I thought about this record. I know it's deep in their minds. Anyways, yes, I'm inside. Yes, the lighting is okay. And yes, I am that serious. I'm out.